Hi folks, another field test today. This is the EMAX RS2306 2750 kV motor, which you've probably seen if you've watched any of my other videos. I've run this quite a bit. This has been on the 6x4 EPC gas prop, has been the most powerful quad racing motor I've tested thus far. I think it's been pushed out of that position by the GEP RC, which I tested recently as well. Same size, same kV. Hard to tell, tough to tell full throttle, two different planes, but definitely notice the difference. The GEP RC is definitely more powerful at mid-range. So anyway, let's give this one a rip because she's still pretty speedy. The one thing about this this motor compared to the other 2306, 2750 motors I've tested on the the 6x3 EMP prop is that it's more efficient. Great hole shot acceleration, still tons and tons of torque. So I'm going to come by, because I did a 50% throttle pass with the GEP RC, so I'm going to come by here 50%. Yeah, so it's definitely not quite as peppy mid-range, you know, sort of 50 to 75% throttle. But it's got some serious giddy up there at full throttle here, so we'll just wind her out. Yeehaw! So, yeah, full throttle, 650 grams mid-throttle. The GEP RC's cranking out about 730, so it does 730 grams, so it does, you know, that does make a difference. I do notice in the flying. On the bench, this tested 1200 grams full throttle, which is quite a bit more than it was with the 6x4 EPC gas, and I would say that that is that is translated really well to the field. Just great hole shot acceleration, you know, with this prop. But the nice thing is it's only pulling about 36 amps at full throttle, which is about 5 less than what it was pulling with the 6x4 EPC gas for considerably, I think about 125 more grams of thrust. Rock and roll. Oh, too fun. You know, so again, we're over 2-to-1 thrust away ratio at full throttle. I think about just over 1-to-1 at half throttle. So just silly, still silly power. The other great thing is that this motor with this prop really likes the Turnigy AE 45 amp speed controller with the custom settings. 22 to 22.5 degrees on the timing, 24 kilohertz, do a victory roll on climb out here, 24 kilohertz on the pulse width modulation frequency, whereas with the 6x4 EPC gas prop, I had to run it to get its best performance. I had to run it with the Hobbywing Platinum Pro speed controller, also with some custom settings, but that speed controller, the Hobbywing, is about 40 bucks, and this one, although it's out of stock right now at Hobby King, this one's just under 22 bucks. So, yeah, you can't go wrong there. So, before I get carried away gabbing again here, let's just check and see. Unplug the battery. Okay. Oh yeah, there's no heat at all in that motor. Very, very nice. Speed controller. A tiny bit warm, nothing nothing that would worry me. So, you know, and even in the hotter summer temperatures, would be no issues blasting that. So still, you know, like I said, the nice thing about this, not quite the raw mid-range power that the GEP RC motor is producing. I don't know, I'd have to watch the video, and again, they're two different planes. I mean, they're the same type of plane, but built slightly differently. That I tested today. I don't know, pretty darn close. I think maybe the GEP RC still have the top end. Definitely mid-range. You know, I noticed a difference there when I was slowing down, flying at like 50% throttle. Definitely noticed that this is a little bit less powerful mid-range. So yeah, overall I'd have to give the nod to the GEP RC. But again, if efficiency is important, this is running far more efficiently. It's pulling about 5 less amps. The other thing with this motor is, you know, I've got thinking, I don't know, maybe over the summer I might get a little bit adventurous and pick up a couple of 4S batteries, because this motor is rated for 58 amps. And I think you could run this motor with this prop on 4S and then, you know, like hold on to your hat, because it would just be insane. So anyway, please check out the comments down below. Several days ago, I did a complete test with the 6x3 EMP, KMP, TGS prop, depending on where you buy it from, with all the 2700 plus kV motors. Some really interesting results there. They all performed more thrust and less amp draw, except for the Brother Hobby 2205-2800. It actually performed worse with this prop compared to the 6x4 EPC gas. But anyway, yeah, like I said, check out the links below. Still, you know, the EMAX is still in the running. It's a great motor. Again, efficient, good quality, and I've just been running the living daylights out of it. So thanks very much for watching. Blue skies, calm winds to everyone. Park jet noise, the other sound of freedom, baby. Take care.